Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to pYanodon's Season 3, where we have logistics science, and it feels so good, and we're already out of plasmids. What happened here? Oh, did I never increase my plasmid? No, we decided I didn't need to. What's going on here? Oh. Ah. I get it. Once we have cDNA, it stops making plasmids. So we need to fix that. But it's another beautiful morning with coffee and pyanodons, and the birds are chirping outside. I don't know what they're on about, but they are. And things are great. Okay, so what we need to do is... What is it? What is it that we need to do? Just let that run? We could measure... Trying to think of the best way to do this. I could measure the plasmids in here and do a combinator OR condition. Is that really necessary? What's the cost of this running? 150 kilowatts? I say who cares. I'll just let that run forever. That's fine. Yeah. By the time it ever would matter, we're gonna rebuild this. Okay, so anyway, we need to upgrade tin and lead for a very exciting revolution, which is the locomotion revolution that will be sweeping our pyanodons nation here. We're going to need a lot of rails, and I only have 400. So that's gonna change, and it's gonna start with tin. So let's figure out what to do with tin here. There is a giant tin patch right here, which feels the simplest, and we'll just set up tin right up there. I kind of forgot this tin was here. Don't judge me. We could have switched over to tin a long time ago because I forgot that we had tin right there. So let's just set up a new doodad here. I guess I've already got one. And we'll move that to the left, over with all the other metals. And we'll add, recipe for tin plate. Okay. What do you think it's actually called? Tin dash plate. I see. Anyway, we'll start with that one, and then we'll also look at that one. And then go into your own block. Switch to ingredient input, 15 ore. And then switch to ingredient input. We gotta get this stuff. 15 ore. And somehow I got the order of that correct, so that works out. And we get 2.5 tin plates. Not... I mean, I guess that is a lot more. That's 66% more, but it's not that much more. It certainly is worth it at this stage of the game. But it's like, that's a lot of work to only get 60% more plates. A lot of them you get like double or more. But, you know, 9 screeners is more affordable than it used to be. So let's go ahead and work on that. Though, it's still not cheap. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another stack of circuits while I'm chilling here, and this is bad. My wood seems to have dried up. Nope, something went wrong. Oh! What? What the heck? What? What was going on here? Does anybody know what this was about? I don't really know what was going on here. Do you? I know I rebuilt this at some point, and it's just the classic Krydax thing. I think I just busted it and then didn't fix it. Okay, well that has only stalled out my wood production for 18 years. How bad was it? It was pretty bad. Almost 1.5 hours. Yikes. Alright, well that should restart a lot of my base. LOL. Glad we caught that. Next on the list is steel and iron. So we'll go grab some of those. Hope you guys are having a good day. In today's soapbox rant, I just want to say, be a good person. It's not really a rant, just people need to stop being bad people. So, you, me, and everybody else, stop it. Stop being bad. Seriously though, sometimes I just have to completely ignore what's going on around me because it's so negative. I feel like we live in a world filled with negativity, and hopefully this pyanodon's series can be a little bright spot in your day where we can just escape from all that for a minute and just do something fun. A project where we can actually make a difference. It feels nice. Alright, definitely needed more intermetallics. I'm glad I grabbed those? I am glad I grabbed those. 4 aluminum. Duralumin, lead. Oh, I actually have enough steel. Okay. 7, 8. Okay, there we go. 9 screeners. What else I need? 6 jaw crushers. 6 of the J-boys. And now I'm out of steam engines and more iron. All right. Jaw crusher. Boom. Okay, that should do it for 10. We've already got mining, maybe a couple electric boilers, which are in, don't tell me. Petroleum handling. I mean, 1 is probably enough, but maybe not. How does this work again? I swear there's a way to make this work. Does it need to be below it? I know we figured it out, a way to make sure that the output was matching the ingredient input need, though it might not work if it's the one that you typed in. No, I think there's a way for that to work too. Maybe not. Because we're kind of like creating extra input. It might only work for the additional inputs that you can figure it out. Anyway, so the way to fix it is just figure out the number that we need of steam. Because isn't it 10 each? Is it actually 10 each? No, it's not 10 each. It's like 135 or something. 120? 125? There we go. Not quite 10 each. Anyway, that gives us the numbers that are actually quite high. Wow. So you need 125 steam a second for a full belt of tin ore. Okay, so that's 50 megawatts right there. Yikes. Which, I don't know, our power network cannot last forever. What are we at right now? We're at about 300. I think we said we could handle like 550 or something. So we're definitely starting to get towards the upper end of what we can handle. Anyway, I have a lot of random crap here to get rid of. Nope. No, I want those. Don't want the light armor. Don't want a single automation pack. Anything else worth ditching? I think we're good for now. Oh, the 2 ore. And I should refill my pipes here. Oakley dokley. Now we are good to go. Let's go ahead and upgrade tin. So first thing we need to do is get our little block here. What is it, 44? Yeah. $100 by 1. Oh, I did that wrong. It needs to go up from here, 44, and then over. Wait, why is it doing this? I'm literally clicking on that square. I swear I was clicking on that square. Alright, there we go. Okay, so there's 10. We're also gonna need space for lead, so... I think I think the clicker is a little jacked up. Like maybe the pointer, maybe that's what it is. Maybe the pointer isn't actually at the cursor. Though, it kind of looks like it is. Maybe Crydex is just bad at clicking. No, that one was weird. Oh. If you click, look, you hear that? It's clicking, but it's not actually. So if you click on a border, oh, there is a bug. Ooh, it's really weird. If you click like right on the border of a tile, sometimes it doesn't create the tape line tile, and then you start dragging the mouse, and then sometimes it skips a tile. There. It skipped over a whole tile before it made the tape line tile. That's really interesting. Okay, so I just want to affirm myself. I am not going absolutely mental. There is a little bit of a bug there with the clicking. Totally minor bug. Don't get me wrong, but it is a bug. There is something weird there. Okay, there's space for our builds. And yeah, this one's pretty simple. We have the tin right here, so this couldn't be easier. I'm glad I didn't delete the whole tin patch. Oh, this needs fluid mining drills. Shoot. I wasn't prepared for that. I was not prepared for that at all. I'm gonna have to craft a bunch of these, and they are not cheap to craft. How much does each one do? It says the mining speed is 1. Mining time is 1, so we're gonna need 15. Ouch. How many is that? Not 15. Yikes. That's a lot of damage. Okay, and then hook up here. It says I can craft 10, but that's eating a lot of resources. Okay. And then we'll bring tin up. Oh yeah, and we can just make steam on site. Well, no, I need water. I don't know why I forgot about the water part, but we do have water right here, so we should be okay. Yeah, why don't I just do something like this, that, this, and that. Done. So they're steamed up, steamed hams. And there we go, already got tin going. Now I just need to craft more. Let's do that first. And then we'll get the actual build going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a walkway over here. Where are we going? I actually don't know what I'm missing. Steel, that's right. Steel, probably circuits. No, circuits are okay. Iron. Let's see. That gets me 3 more. Small parts? Yeah, definitely small parts. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and steam engines. Oh, and burner drills, apparently. Because we use 2 electric... No, electric miners don't use burner drills. These use 2 burner drills apiece. I see. Man, I can't wait to automate all that stuff. Although, I still don't know exactly how we're going to automate it, but we're going to at some point. I haven't quite figured that part out yet. And by that I mean, like, are we gonna make a mall like this? Are we gonna make make everything machine? I mean, a simple version, but you know, a machine where we control the recipe via circuit, and we just have a constant combinator that has like 50 different machines plugged into it to tell it what it wants to make, and then it'll make one, you know, craft it, and then stop, and then check another thing. You know, like, do I want to do something like that? There's all sorts of options. But yeah, we need a refill on all this stuff now. And yeah, we should be good to go with the miners. Feel like we spent a lot of aluminum, which is right here. Iron, copper, titanium, all looking pretty good. All right, back to our tin build, which hasn't even started yet. But the important part is now we have all the miners. Come on. One more. Oh, that's 16, I guess, isn't it? You know, even numbers and all. There we go. What do you guys think? Should I care? Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. I just got double bamboozled. So I was sitting here thinking, oh, we have 20% productivity. We're fine. We don't need more steam. But the amount was already factored, the productivity was already factored into the 125 amount that Helmod was giving me. So that's why it was 125 steam and not 150 steam, is because of the productivity bonus. Now the question is, when do I get the next one? And I get the next mining productivity honestly very soon, to the point where this actually is probably worth doing next, because that's just free. It's all sorts of free resources. It's free power, right? Because mining costs less power. It's free input fluids, which is the big deal. So like less steam for tin, less aromatics, less whatever it is that, you know, acetylene for lead. Like it just makes everything cheaper. So that's a very reasonable thing to research, given that I don't have any particular needs in green science just at this moment. And it comes so soon after green science too. Just a few hundred packs. Now, all that being said, are my plasmids still running? Because these are kind of the main reason we're not getting... It doesn't seem like we're doing enough rubber. You know what? This whole thing might need to go a lot faster now. Because of... Oh, and someone... we also screwed something else up. Our ash in... where is it? I need to filter this one. For boron trioxide. Wait, is that right? Yes, because if we were to empty out a boron trioxide, it would fill up with ash. Okay, yes. That's what needed to be fixed. Okay, anyway, but yeah, I think we just need more of the ingredients for plasmids more frequently, because now that we're using plasmids for more than just cDNA. So hopefully every 10 minutes is fast enough for that. Let's actually do some quick math. We said 0.02 plasmids a second. So in 10 minutes, that is 600 seconds. So that's 12 plasmids are needed every 10 minutes. Excuse me. I cannot wake up today. Daylight savings just hit, so it's an hour earlier than my... I don't know how to say it. I got less sleep. Alright, so we need, for plasmids... 12 plasmids needs 12 laboratory instruments, which needs 60 rubber. Whoa, that is a lot. That's a lot of rubber. Okay, oh, by the way, the caravan patch finally came out, so that this works properly. Let's go 200 rubber. I don't know about the other things. Glassware, equipment chassis, like, who knows if we have enough of these other things. But let's go a little bit more rubber. And I'm gonna have him go every 450 seconds. And for now, I'm literally just gonna send you back to go get another trip. And hopefully that gets things going fast enough. That also means we need more... No, we don't need retrovirus. Just more Zogna. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. And then 9 screeners. Get those positioned. Right there. Or... Should I use long inserters? Or should I use underground belts? I'll just keep doing the underground belt thing. I feel like that works fine. So there's our input belt, and then our output belt is just going to be some sort of squiggly. Let's see, here to here. Are these odd buildings or even buildings? They're odd. Okay. So they do actually have a center. Anyway. Something like this, and then this. Oh, wait, that doesn't work. Hold up. We need it to be something like a this. And then we can input the input. Now, you don't have recipes. There's a recipe for you. 1.667. So I need 3 inserters a piece. Did not anticipate needing that many, to be honest. I need 27 inserters for a full belt. Is that right? Yeah, I mean, it's more than 18. Well, it might be like exactly 18. 0.66. We need... No, that's 0.8 something. So these definitely aren't fast enough to have just 2 of them. But the outputs were good to have just 1 output inserter. And so then we need a power pole. And then probably another one there. And then I can copy this whole chunk to here. And then to here, but deconstruct all this part. And that should do it. Now we're going on to both sides of the belt. Is that necessary? Total output is 4.5, so that is not necessary. So you'll go on the close side, you'll go on the close side. Okay, and then we need the 6 jaw crushers to crush up all of the 4, 5, 6. The grade, what is it? Crush the grade 2 back into grade 1. And then that's where we get some good old stone, which is a valuable commodity. And then, yeah, the rate on these is pretty tiny. So is the output rate. So we'll just output on the bottom. It actually outputs more than we input, but it's still a tiny overall rate. And then we'll just do the good old filter left stone, which is now findable without sorting through all the barrels. It's so nice. I can just bring it over. And let's see, what do we got? Stone is here. I can do this, 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 this. Oof, I don't like that. I know it technically is fine, but I just don't like things running into the back of a underground belt chute when I can help it. It just makes me feel unsettled inside. Okay, power. Let's just run power up from the other build here. There we go. Ta-da! Throw a lamp over here. Alright, we screening. We screening for 10. You screen, I screen, we all screen for 10 plates. Okay, so then the final step is pretty simple. It is just some furnaces. And fuel, which I don't seem to have. I guess we bring this fuel up. All right, let's get that built. I should have enough belts. We're gonna need more before we start thinking about lead, though. By the way, is there any lead up here by any chance? Rare earth, a lot of sand. No. Lead ore. Nope, that is the patch. Okay. Just checking. Alright, how's cDNA? Or I should say, plasmids. Okay, we're going. We got some. Logi Larry hopefully got some. Because we haven't seen logistics science for a while. Alright. Is there a better way for me to do this? Should I start using gas furnaces? They are 4 times faster, but they need fluid fuel. And that just doesn't seem worth it. And I mean, the amount of fluid fuel they need is way more. I mean, we're talking 7-ish? No. Because these would consume 800 kilowatts if they were 4 times faster. Instead, these consume 6 megawatts. That's ridiculous. That's 7.5 times more energy. Even though it's in a fluid form, which is easier, that is a lot more energy. So, doesn't really seem worth it to make the switch. And I think we only needed like 12 or something. Maybe 14. I don't know, we'll see. Should I use long inserters here? Oh, I guess I should look at the actual amount of grade 2. It's only 3.75. So I can just mix it. And I do need it to be input priority left. Oh, hold on. I forgot to make a switch here. Grade 2, 10 can go on that side. No. Yeah, that's right. So grade 210 goes on the right side, and then it'll get stuck here. The grade 110 will carry on because it's not getting used. And then the grade 110 will have a lower priority coming from this. So that means we're always using up the grade 1 that we get from here. Oh, but it switches sides on me. Right. I guess I can pretty easily just do this to switch the side of that one, and then we're good to go. Okay, after all that drama, then we can do this. Or I could make it look less bad, and we could do that. And then I can just move the furnaces down. Because that's easy. And then we've got ourselves a furnace stack. And I think with that, we have accomplished what we set out to do. Is there anything else we need to do? It looks pretty good. Stone's being handled. We need to handle the ash. I need to clean my inventory. Alright. Inventory clean. Get rid of all this grade 1. Get rid of the raw coal. That should do it. Okay. And then we've got ash. Where's the ash belt, by the way? I don't actually know. It's this one. Now is that the whole... Yeah, it is in this column the whole time. So this is the ash belt. And then... You know what? I don't want antimony in my inventory, so I'm going to be lazy and do it this way. Oh, hold on. We need to split the tin off. And where does tin go? Tin goes next to aluminum. Can it go with aluminum? How much aluminum are we talking here? Without hot air, I'm getting 7.5 exactly, so that's not expandable at all. So let's not. It's so weird that they're glitched from map view in multiple ways. Like they don't work from map view, you know. Like they don't, the construction drones, by the way, when I'm saying they, I mean construction drones. They don't appear from your person when you're in map view, even if you're standing right next to the blueprint. And they also show up from where your cursor's at in map view when they're not supposed to. So there's like a double whammy there of, you know, it's not really working the way it's supposed to. Okay, now tin is gonna be swip swapped. Now is anybody fetching tin from this or only delivering tin? Only delivering tin, okay, good. So I don't have to worry about fetching tin. So I'm gonna turn off that tin fetching and I'm gonna unfilter. Can you unfilter something from what's currently in the slot? Can't tell. Is that gonna change it to glass or not? I'm not really sure. But what we need is a loader situation. So tin's coming down here. And just need something similar to this. And we do want some buffer. You can hook these up? Oh my gosh, I didn't know these had circuit connections. Are you for real? That's so nice. Tin plate. Greater 400. Boom. Alright, so that works. And then that comes down here. Don't ask me why that was the way it was. When it could be like this. And then at least just for now, we'll do this sort of thing. And then that has no tin filtered on it. Okay. And then we've got some extra tin in here. The refiltering did not work. No! Came at just the wrong time. Literally could not have timed that worse. All right, and then the glass will fill up, and then we've got some extra tin, which I can actually fill up in here first. Perfect. Okay, tin is official. I'll have 2 stacks in my inventory. A little bit more zinc. Oh, I guess zinc is already buffered here. Well, we need to upgrade zinc at some point, but not right now. Okay, so now tin is gonna be much better than it ever has been before. At the price of a lot of steam. And then lead, on the other hand, we need to plan. So lead ore. Lead ore ingredient. Oh, of course it's not called lead ore. Is it ore dash lead? Yes, sure is. The recipe selector keeps wigging me out. The X is at a very close spot, and then I select the wrong thing. It was like, I don't even know where it was, but I kept I need to move it so it's not constantly in the same spot. All right, anyway, make these their own block. All right, this basic one gives me a ratio of, actually not bad. It's 6 to 1 instead of 10 to 1 by default. So this is outputting the same amount of, now it's probably because the ore is so expensive in terms of acetylene. But yeah, the ingredient here, no, what am I doing? Product here, grade 1. Wait, what? Ooh. Did I screw up? Oh no, I might have screwed up. No. I have upgraded tin processing and upgraded solder processing using... Oh, and you can turn tar into free solder. Basically, you're turning tar into tin and lead. That's insanely good. Okay, well, I now know what we should have done. I don't know why I didn't even think to look at this. And that's more important. So we'll focus on that next. I'll have to slightly rebuild tin again. The good news is we probably won't have to redo everything. We probably still need the screening and stuff, but we're gonna need a few more steps to this process. But then we'll be getting molten tin. And I want to say there's a weirdness with the solder stuff. But let me hold on. Let's build this out the right way. So, oh my gosh. Grade 1 lead is insane. We get to 2 to 1? That triples the output? Holy crap, just for screening? That's it? Wow. Okay, that's really efficient. And then that's not even my final form. So then we've got lead plate from molten, which I will ignore hot air for now. And then that molten comes from, oh shoot, which one was it? Probably silver lead dust is the only one I'm seeing that seems like something we could unlock soon. Yeah, the silver lead dust version. So that comes from this, and silver lead dust comes from grade 3 lead. Grade 3 lead comes from grade 2 lead. Grade 2 lead comes from grade 1 lead, but we also get some grade 1 lead back from the grade 2 screening. This is certainly a lot. And then the grade 1 originally comes from the ore. And then we flip that on its head, type in 15, and everybody's happy. So we end up with not that much more lead. Look at that. Look at that. All that work for only one more lead plate. Oh, wait, sorry. No. That's not right. We got the order messed up here. That does that. Is that? We need to switch these? I just need matrix solver? There we go. Okay, so that's slightly better. Still, 9.6 over 7.5 is not that much of a boost, given the complexity and power increase. The main benefit is that you have molten lead now for solder, or for other purposes. Obviously, if you're using hot air, this boosts even further. You know, the hot air version would get me... Did not mean to hit the X. I meant to hit the up arrow. It's right next to the X. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big difference. 12.15. But you need a reasonable supply of hot air before you switch to that. So, and it's easy to switch when you want to. So for now, we'll do the non-hot air. But the reason we want this is because of solder. So now let's add another line. Oop. Actually, start typing. I wish that it would open the search bar by default. When you click the add a recipe button, it doesn't have this clicked on. It would be really nice if it did, because there's no hotkey for it either. You can't do Control F. What is this? Is that a more compact view? Wait, if I just type something like iron and we get a bunch of results. What does that actually do? Oh. Interesting. Huh. Anyway, what was I looking at? Solder. So right now, our recipes involve... And I probably will use hot air for this. Maybe not. Yeah, these are the three options. So basically what I'm trying to figure out is how much tin and lead actually are we using? Because it uses 10 fluid. Okay, well, again, that's why we're plugging it all in here. So for one solder, we need 4 and 2. In the molten version, that's for 5 solder, or for 7 solder. We get 40% more solder if we use hot air. But it's a lot of hot air. Kind of like an absurd amount. Right now, we're only getting 11 hot air from an entire belt of raw coal. So I would need 5 belts of raw coal to supply 7 solder. No, I don't need 7 solder per second, but... Because, like, this is only going to make me about 20 molten lead per second. But that would need 20 hot air per second. So yeah, that's a lot of hot air. So let's ignore that for now. And just go with the regular. Oops, I just deleted a whole block. Dang it. Thought I was deleting a recipe. Shoot. I need this one back. And the hot air requirement is not reduced with the tar version either. So, okay, so anyway, back to what I was trying to figure out, which is if I want 1 solder, how much are we actually using? We're using 5 molten tin and 10 molten solder. But when you look at the actual numbers for how many plates that would make, this is like 2 to 1. 2 molten lead is 1 lead plate. So this right here is 5 lead plates, right? It is more expensive relative. So what am I saying? And is tin the same thing? Yeah, tin is also 2 to 1. So tin is 2 to 1. Lead plates are 2 to 1. And they're even more like, I mean, what is that? An extra 25%? So that's 2 to 1.25. So you quadruple it. So it's 8 to 5 instead of 8 to 4 when you add hot air to the mix. And I think tin is also exactly the same. Yeah. So what that means is you're better off. Am I reading this correctly? That you're better off turning these into plates first and then turning those plates into solder. If you're not using tar. Once you start using tar, that goes out the window because the tar makes it so much cheaper, right? So the tar makes it so that you're only using 1-ish, 1.25 tin and 2.5 lead, which is far cheaper. So bringing in some tar seems like the way to go. Do I have an easy way to make tar yet? Sulfur plus kerogen equals tar. That's... When do I get a sulfur mine? Because those are literally two things that you just mine out of the ground. I mean, it's pretty far down in the green science tech tree, but we do get it in green science. And I can craft it already. So that's worth remembering. Before then, we're gonna get a tar pump jack from a bitumen seep, and I will just be able to pump tar out of the ground. The downside to that is we're gonna need to do drilling fluid to be able to unlock a bitumen seep. So that's not gonna be like soon. It doesn't seem like I have another way to make tar right now other than this same way I was already making it. So what I might do is divert tar over and pipe it over. Why does tar show up on this? Starch. I get it. Simic blood. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, that one's kind of nice too. Coal straight to tar with a tiny bit of coarse fraction. Okay, well, anyway, this is definitely what we're gonna go with. It's more efficient. It uses the molten metals. Once we have hot air going, it gets us... Ooh, wait, but that's a new question. What if we're hot airing the plates? Does the plate version become better? I don't think so, because this is like 2.5 compared to 4. Yeah, that's a lot more efficient. Even if the plates were slightly cheaper, it still wouldn't be 2.5 plates. Anyway, so that's that. And we need a basic oxygen furnace, which funnily enough doesn't require oxygen in this case. Okay, well, that's where we're going in the next episodes. Thank you for sitting along for the planning, but yeah, we're happy with this tin for now, but we're gonna need more than that. And we're gonna work towards making large amounts of solder for our purposes. And we'll get lead mining kind of brought over and up so that we can make lead up here. Molten lead plus molten tin will make molten solder. And I'll probably just make the solder on site because I can bring the tar over from over here. So it's actually like kind of close. I can just cut through, one of these borders or something. So yeah, that all works. Sweet. Well, as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next episode.